Hello everyone, it's Mr. Barry. I'm going to do a quick video. This doesn't pertain to math, but um, I do study biochemistry and psychology, so I just wanted to do a quick video on ADD or ADHD. There's lots of students across the country that are suffering from ADHD and ADD, and I wanted to talk about two of the reasons why. Number one is biochemical imbalances and toxicities, biochemical issues that are going on within the body, and the second are social societal reasons. Okay, so very quickly, I'm trying to make this pretty short. Pull up my notes here. um, One of the reasons is mineral and vitamin deficiency. Okay, so minerals such as calcium. Okay, low calcium will cause a person to be irritable. Okay, and if the calcium is too high as well, it becomes bio-unavailable, which means the body cannot utilize it correctly. Then a person will become irritable. Okay, zinc deficiency. Okay, zinc deficiency is big and causes a myriad of issues cause a myriad of issues in the body. Zinc deficiency. Zinc is called a stabilizer mineral. It's also needed for much of the biosynthesis in the body. You know, from everything from insulin production. It's a mood stabilizer. Many things. Okay, and there's so many antagonistic chemicals and minerals in junk food and sugar and soda pop, juices, things of that nature that help deplete the body of essential zinc. Okay. Iron deficiency. Iron deficiency because of a deficiency in iron doesn't mean necessarily that the person needs to take iron supplementation. It could be a myriad of causes, many causes. But iron deficiency or bio-unavailable iron within the body can cause hyperactive issues. Okay, and most people with ADHD or ADD have all of these problems combined. That's what makes the condition so prevalent, so unbearable, right? We talked about iron deficiency. Let's see, vitamins. Uh, just a deficiency in vitamins, or the proper vitamins, found in good, wholesome food. Toxic metals such as lead. Okay, there should be nobody at this point in time in 2016 drinking water out of the faucet. Okay, all your water should probably be spring water, such as Ozarka spring water, or the many types of spring water that they have at Walmart or at any type of grocery store. All right. Much of the faucet water is contaminated with lead. Okay. We've seen this in Chicago. We've seen this in Flint, Michigan. We've seen this in Washington, D.C. Okay. So, and those are just the ones that have been discovered and have been publicized. Okay. But there's many more cities, communities that have lead poisoning in their water. Okay. That will cause anxiety, anger, violence, and these things have been known. All this stuff is known for hundreds of years, especially with the lead. Okay, because that was one of the causes of the Roman Empire to fall and to weaken, was the lead pipes they were using. Okay, and the lead pipes were seeping lead into the water. Water was getting into the bodies of the people, and bad things happen. Okay, it causes slower mental faculties, causes mental retardation, all things of that nature. Okay, cadmium. Cadmium is also another mineral that is found in junk food. It's found in tap water. It's found in cigarettes, marijuana, and cigars, different smoking apparatuses. So that's why it's always good not to smoke. Okay, but cadmium also disrupts the personality, causes irritation to the body, causes irritation to the adrenal glands, which sit on top of your kidneys. The adrenal glands produce your adrenaline and many other chemicals in your body that you need. Okay, and when your adrenals are not functioning correctly and properly, you will have an overproduction of certain chemicals and an underproduction of other chemicals, and then they become toxic. Okay, and your adrenals are part of your endocrine system, which includes your thyroid gland. All right, and speaking of thyroid gland, iodine is important for the thyroid, and there's so many foods that are iodine antagonists, meaning that they deplete the body of iodine. And this includes your junk foods. This includes your cookies, your donuts, your ice cream, all your sugary foods. Okay, aluminum. All right, and aluminum, sodas and stuff like that. Um, all types of things have aluminum in it. Okay, and when your body is already depleted of the essential and proper minerals, these toxic chemicals accumulate in your body. Okay, at a higher rate. Copper. Okay, most everybody has a copper imbalance. Most every single human being in America that is living under our modern way of living, the fast-paced, fast food, junk food, um, that type of lifestyle is copper imbalance. It's really big, really big. Okay, too much copper causes all types of panic attacks, mood swings, hyperactivity, all those things. Okay. Hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia is not just an old people's problem; it's a children's problem too. Okay, just because a child has not been diagnosed as being hypoglycemic does not mean he's not hypoglycemic. Matter of fact, most are. Okay, if the child's diet is high in carbohydrates and high in sugar, junk food, things of that nature, they're going to become hypoglycemic if they're not at this point in time. Hypoglycemia, it says it means it means low blood sugar. That's what they would say, but technically it's low sugar within the cell, the red blood cell. Okay, because your blood has the liquid part, the plasma part. Okay, but it also has these cells. Okay, so when the energy is not able to get into these cells because of issues that stem from toxic chemicals in your body, junk food, and things of that nature, chemical imbalances, zinc deficiency, iodine deficiency, calcium deficiency, unavailable minerals in your body, then the energy or the sugar from natural, regular, good food, such as vegetables and animal proteins and things like that, are not able to be absorbed into the cell. So in order for the person to feel energized, they have to eat more and more and more and more sugar, drink more soda, drink more juices, eat more cookies, sweets, and things of that nature, okay, which eventually leads to diabetes. Yeast connection, okay. Copper imbalances causes an overgrowth of yeast. All types of junk food cause overgrowth of yeast. Okay, just because a child has not been diagnosed with a yeast infection does not mean that his intestinal tract is not filled with yeast. Okay. Central nervous system allergies because of toxic chemicals, junk food, not drinking the correct water, lead poisoning, things of that nature will cause allergies. And let's see what else. Oh, people being born with deficiencies. If the parents had bad biochemistry, then the child is more than likely going to be born with that bad biochemistry, and he's going to be more likely to develop learning and behavior issues. Okay. Medications and vaccines. Okay. Not going to get into that because I don't want to get sued or anything like that. But that'll be in my book that'll be coming out pretty soon. Okay, so what do we do? Now, what you can do for free is just change the diet. Okay, that's the biggest thing that you can do, especially for a child. And this is perfectly free. It doesn't cost you any extra money because you're spending money on food anyway. Okay. No sugar. Take away all the cookies, all the ice cream, all the sugary foods, all the sodas. Okay, no sugar. Period. Take it out of the diet. Take the carbohydrates out of the diet. Okay, take the sugar and carbs and junk food, basically. Okay, carbohydrates include breads and pastas and things of that nature. Okay, and this is common knowledge now. Most everybody knows that carbohydrates turn into sugar in your body, and if you want to lose weight, you have to cut out carbs and stuff like that. So that's pretty common knowledge at this point in time. Any trainer, personal trainer, will tell you that. Oh, vegetables, cooked vegetables, not raw vegetables. You see, the raw vegetables, people have an issue with digestion. Okay, most people's digestive tract, their stomach, and their whole digestive tract is weak. Okay, due to all the chemicals and the overload. Okay, and the lack of proper rest, things of that nature. Okay, so you want to cook your vegetables. Okay, so the children should be eating at least one good meal a day, because they don't well, at least two actually. If they could eat a good breakfast, you get some eggs and some turkey bacon or something like that, not just a honey bun, you know what I mean, because trying to think and function off of a honey bun or a muffin, when you're trying to do mathematical equations, it's going to be very difficult. Okay, we need some wholesome, good old-fashioned home-cooked meals. We all know what that means. We all know what it looks like. Okay, cooked vegetables and good animal protein. Turkey, beef, chicken. You know what I mean? Those things are needed because the zinc compounds, okay, sulfur, zinc compounds, and many other minerals that are essential for human development and productivity are in animal protein. Okay, they are in animal protein. All right. And you cut out the carbs and the sugars, and you'll see a drastic improvement within days. Probably within one day, taking out all sugar and sweets. Do not let them eat any sugary sweets. You'll see a drastic improvement in behavior and mental ability, and overall potential. Okay, I think that's it with the biochemical. There are many. I'm just going to link this article, okay, and he's got references on here. This is Dr. Larry Wilson. He's got 17 references from where he's getting this information from. This is my mentor who I study under, Dr. Larry Wilson. He is a nutritional balancing, not a practitioner. I'm a practitioner, but he's actually the authority, the #1 authority on nutritional balancing science in the United States of America, or in the world actually. His mentor was Dr. Paul Eck, who was the one who created the science. He was a biochemist. He was not even a doctor. He was a biochemist. I'll link this article. Now, societal reasons, okay? Briefly, children are not given the proper love, attention, affection from the time that they are born, then they will act in certain ways to gain that attention. They will never gain the stability, the confidence within themselves. The confidence within themselves and the stability and the strength has to be put inside of a child through love, attention, affection, and guidance, direction. Okay? In our society, we are so fast-paced that we oftentimes are not able to provide that. But if you look at many of the so-called primitive societies and cultures, even today, there are no instances of juvenile delinquency. There's no instances of teenage rebellion, okay, out of wedlock children and things of that nature. Okay, children don't get to a certain age and begin to look down upon and disrespect their parents in many of these primitive cultures. And one of the reasons why is because they don't allow their babies to cry. They meet every single need of their baby. When the baby cries, they know why they're crying and they fix it immediately. Okay, this is something that has to start early. But even if for those of us who have not, it's always an opportunity to fix what we have um, messed up, basically. Okay. These children need attention. They need love. Okay. Otherwise, they're going to be driven in the wrong direction. No amount of money or any type of activity can replace that, because there will always be an emptiness within that child's soul. And there are many books on this. Many books on this. This is known. This is known in science and psychology. I'll see if I can link a couple books that speak on this. What else? Just trying to think about something else. Well, I guess that's about it. Societal first biochemical reasons, and then societal reasons. Okay. When these children grow up raising themselves, and they grow up raised by the internet, they grow up raised by institutions that really don't afford enough time to give them the proper individual attention that they need. They are their essence, who they are, is thrown off. They never actually develop who they are, and they live in a perpetual state of childhood all throughout their teenage years into adulthood. Okay. This is one of the reasons why in today's society of persons, you see people in their 30s who are still act as children. They never got the proper attention as children. So that'll be it. And we'll start back on the math tutorials and get to school Monday or Tuesday.